Hello, my name is Chris Belland. I am the Program and Outreach Manager for Veterans Relations here at Historic Fort Snelling. And what I have in front of me is examples of how soldiers carried ammunition from about the early 1800s, and we'll work all the way up through to the 1940s. The earliest example I have right here is simply a pattern of 1808 cartridge box. There's 24 spaces in a drilled block to carry ammunition for flintlock muskets. No other item was needed to carry ammunition with these weapons, as the powder used in the cartridge itself was enough to prime and load the musket. Moving forward to the 1850s and the 1860s during the American Civil War, the cartridge box is still the main method of carrying ammunition, but rather now utilizing tins to carry 20 rounds on top and 20 rounds down below in the lower section of those tins. But now, since using the percussion firearms, we have what is called a cap box. Carries loose percussion caps, as that is the main method of priming muskets of that time period. But during the Civil War and afterward, breech loaders start to become the more predominant style of firearm. And in 1866, the Army adopts a version, it's a converted musket. This is a later style ammunition, but it essentially becomes self-contained ammunition. And that's where soldiers started to make their own cartridge belts out of scrap leather or utilizing civilian styles. But in 1876, the Army finally gives up its hope to have forcing soldiers to use cartridge boxes to carry this new style ammunition and starts to produce thimble belts, as sometimes they're referred to as. Later on, when the Army adopts a smokeless powder rifle, right here we have at the time called .30 Army, but this is .30-40 Krag ammunition. In 1892, the Army adopted the first essentially modern style rifle using smokeless ammunition. This belt here will hold 100 rounds of that ammunition in double loops. Moving forward here, we have the next style of cartridge belt, excuse me, but now we have a entirely fabric belt that contains pouches that will hold 2 5-round stripper clips for a 1903 Springfield rifle. And that would remain in use, that style of belt. We can see here the latest one, the 1923 version of cartridge belt, and this will now hold 2 5-round stripper clips or a single end block of 8 rounds for the M1 rifle. And that's all what we have here today. It's a little bit of military material culture we have here at Historic Fort Snelling. If you'd like to see more, please come out to the site and see what we have.